Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a bonus reading for you for the weekend. It's actually good for, I would say, about August 10th to the 15th, somewhere around there. And really, it's not really bound by space and time. Energy isn't. So, you know, the times are approximate. I name times because people like to know generally a time period, so I do that. But I found these readings can resonate before and after they were actually, you know, titled for. So this is, I wanted to do this for anyone really who watches the channel, but also especially if you have any Libra in your chart, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, doesn't matter, North Node, etc. But anywhere you have Libra in the chart. I do read a lot for Libras, and myself, I have a lot of Libra in my chart, including my son. So please read the description box for the decks I use, as well as a discount from one of the companies whose decks I use. There's no business relationship there, just kindness. And also remember, you have free will, final say, and your intuition knows best. So do check out that disclaimer. And let's go ahead and get started. I want to let you know I channel during these messages. I don't just read cards, I channel energy. So you may hear me name a loved one who's crossed over, or something they liked, or that kind of thing. Or I may say your name, or I may mention I smell lemon, and you just, you know, squeezed a lemon into your drink or something. Okay, so let's see what we have. I chose decks that have to do with, you know, the sun and the stars for the most part, because of the meteor showers coming up, which I always get excited about. And the first card out for Libra and cross watchers, everybody present, is Virgo. Card number 6. This is Endeavor. You reap what you sow. So a sun in Virgo. Maybe some of you have sun in Virgo, or you have you're on the Libra Virgo cusp, or Virgo Libra, I should say, or you're interacting with a Virgo. Next card out, we have Belonging. This is card 16, Moon in Cancer, a sensitive introspective phase. You'll notice the reflections on the water there. And then we have a change of heart. This is an eclipse in Taurus. Time for reevaluation. And I'm seeing what reminds me of August, September on this card. And this is card 26. Now 2-6 will be an 8. I thought I saw that. Yeah, we have consecutive numbers here. First, we do have 666s. And 666s have to do with leaving doubt behind. It's a time to release and heal so that greater things can come in. All right. So we have 6 with this card. 1 and 6 is 7. And then we have 26. And that's 8. So we actually have 6, 7, 8. Now, when I see numbers in order like this, consecutive order forward, it is a sign of going forward. So not only do you have the 666s, which are also a sign of moving forward, but you have 6, 7, 8. So that's something to keep in mind. You may be seeing 6s pop up. Some of you are seeing 1s and 3s as well, I feel. Those are symbols, you know, signs from the universe that you're on the right track, all right? And listen to your intuition, okay? That's very, very important right now. The energy feels to me, I'm not an astrologer, but the energy feels very, it's like, I don't want to say unsettled, but it's very powerful, and it can kind of go either way. So it's, as I've said in most of my readings probably, it's really important that we watch our thoughts and watch what we say, especially, excuse me, about ourselves and our future. Excuse me. Sometimes when I start the readings, my voice doesn't want to work. It's only then, too, by the way. Or if I get on a phone call. So weird. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get started with the Groovy Weight Stars Edition Tarot deck. Whoop. So first cards, we have 2 cards out actually. I will be showing the cards throughout the reading and going back to them. So I realize it's lovely to be outside in this yard, but you can't always see the cards as I'm reading. So I will come back to them. You have the 8 of Swords as well as the Page of Swords. So if you do have air in your chart, this will be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And again, it can just be the energy though. You don't have to have those placements. The Eight of Swords is a feeling of being trapped, but it's like sort of mental entrapment. It's like being stuck in our thoughts maybe, or feeling as though we're powerless, when really we have this opportunity here to get the clarity, get the truth. We hold this sword in a very powerful way, and backing off from things we know are not in our greatest, highest good. So I'm seeing that there could have been something where almost feeling like hostage to your own mind in a way, and coming out of that, you know, come right out with this full-on rainbow and someone in this like awesome faux fur coat here. Love this deck. I don't think I've used it for you yet, so. But again, we see this reflection. Remember, we had the Moon in Cancer reflective. So this is a very sensitive, introspective time, as this card suggested. And as I feel in the energy going on at the moment, as I said, it's very powerful. And I guess sensitive is another word. We may be very sensitive to it. And we can either feel, you know, beholden by it, or we can feel as though we have that power ourselves, and we can actually, I'm getting strong Cancer energy, as though we can actually bring ourselves out of this too. Okay, so swords having to do with communication, the analytical mind, truth, you know, clarity, those sort of things. Let's keep going and see what all of this means. Oh, card flipped here. It wants to come out. Another sword, seriously. And these are actually well shuffled, very well shuffled. So this is, okay, we've got, again, you know, the Nine of Swords. So this is what we call our nightmare card, right? This is when things are so stressful, and she's like, he or she, they're just covered in this sort of like slime, this muck, this ick. It's almost like feeling congested and coughing up, you know, phlegm, as gross as it sounds. I've actually used that on a metaphor before, or simile, if you will. And yeah, it's going around and around. That's that spiral of mental imprisonment almost. See, it's very much like this Eight of Swords. But you know, with this Eight of Swords, this person, they're surrounded by pointy objects, and they're only wrapped up in like a scarf. I mean, I think we can wiggle our way out of a scarf, right? But sometimes when we are in that very analytical loop, it's hard to cut ourselves free. And that can lead to this. So we have more consecutive numbers here, but not in the way I like. We have the 8 and the 9 of Swords. But let's do remember, we have Mr. Faux Fur Coat here, and we'll call him Franck. So Franck, or Franz, Franck or Franz, just that's the vibe I'm getting. So he or she can I feel like he can swivel, like not just on a dance floor, but also in life. You know, he goes after what he wants, or she. Okay, all right. So I do read energy, so he's coming across as a he to me. All right, so I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to offend anyone by not being politically correct here, but I calls it like I feel it. All right, here we go. What else do we have for you? This is a pretty thick deck. Love the good cards here, but it can be hard to shuffle. So we have the Tower. Yikes. Oh, okay. Let me just take a feel at this. So it's card 16. You have another 16 then. So you have 16 twice. That's 7. 77 could mean something to you. But I'm getting, this is actually like a, not a joke or a hoax, but it's like a false tower. Or it's something, again, it could actually relate to these, where it's something that maybe you're fearing rather than it's actually here yet. And for some of you, yeah, it is something that you know is not great and you're fearing it and it is really coming. Others of you, though, it could be that you're, you know, feeling the energy of the world right now and how it's so chaotic and scary and unpredictable and really out of our control. And, you know, picking up on energy around us that's maybe not happy for us or can be somewhat toxic in a way. And maybe that could be, you know, have you in a place of fearing the worst. We're going to keep going though, and I go back to cards as we go, as far as like, it'll tell me a story, okay? It tells me multiple stories sort of at the same time. I'm hearing Belinda or Linda right now, and Tina. Tina, I've had Tina come through many times in this reading, and now after the Tower, what do I love to see? The Fool card. Could be Aries energy. I don't really always look at it as that. I know some readers do and some don't. So, but what this is really about is this is about traveling lightly in life. And what that means is, and see they're holding a poppy here, a poppy flower. And what this means with the Fool card is it's a time of optimism, right? It's sunshine in your life. It's traveling lightly in life, meaning they only carry this small pack of lessons, so to speak, right? They're not lugged down by all the bad things that have happened and blocked them in life, but instead they're setting out on this path, this new journey of hope, of inspiration. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. The Fool is card 0. The O and the O, more zeros. It's a cycle, really. It's because it has no end and no beginning. So it's like, even after this, there's still this, right? This tower, once that foundation is demolished, really, in some decks, there's still some foundation there. In other decks, it's completely destroyed. And in here, it's still there. And so maybe that's why I'm getting a feeling almost of like a false tower. I'm hearing Huro. Maybe Michigan has something to do with it, or the lake, but I'm getting that right now. I'm also hearing Aquafina. So take it as it resonates or leave it, but I am getting that. And something about on the mantle, there could be something on the mantle that means something to you, but there's something on the mantle. I'm picking up also on like elephant, or I'm hearing Hillary as well. So there's some messages for some people there. And I'm getting a name like Austin, or at Anton 8 something. I'm sorry, I can't always hear it super clear. So we'll see what comes of that for some of you. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on Michigan vibes here, though. I do want to say that. All right. And there's some green coming through, the color green. Now, green is the heart chakra, so this could be definitely a time of heart healing or a change of heart, right? Now, I don't know yet if it's someone coming towards you, viewer. Could be, but let's keep going and see. I'm hearing abracadabra. There's the song, but there's also something about like a magician kind of energy. Okay, so we do have the 8 of Wands here. That is action, and that could definitely be something coming towards you. Remember, I just said it. I don't know if it's someone coming towards you. I don't think I could have picked a better card unless it was like the Lovers or like one of the Knights maybe. But this is something coming towards you here. Again, we're seeing Saturn here. Actually, Saturn didn't appear yet in this reading. I was feeling it. I thought I'd already seen it. Okay, so Saturn, that's very powerful. Just give me one moment, please. Let's see. There's something about here about like a life focus or purpose too that's coming through. And I'm getting something about, okay, there's something about drifting in smoke. Now, to me, that's going to be not letting yourself be distracted by an illusion or something, okay? That's what it's feeling like, especially when we do have the fire of the Tower and we have the 8 and the 9 of Swords, you know, again, being sort of like boxed in our own brains here. So, you know, Saturn is usually about concentration. So, you know, about being focused. So I'm getting not letting something, like having that tenacity here, right? And being productive and not letting anything or anyone delay you or constrict you or cause that that anxiety, that fear. Sometimes Saturn, for me, it can also mean sort of a caution. So whatever this 8 of Wands is coming in, could be a fire sign, Sag, Leo, Aries, doesn't have to be at all. I never really read it as that. I always really read it as something, you know, a very active something either in motion, something coming forward. But it can, for me too, after this Tower, we're seeing the Fool setting out with sort of a, I got a new attitude. There's a song like that too, I don't know. But, you know, having that like chin up, you know, new perspective, and not being held back here with Saturn here, and all of this action, like really setting out on what they intend to do. Some of you could definitely be having a big transition coming up that could be somewhat scary. You know, a lot of most transition is, and we do have the change of heart here. Okay, so it's some sort of endeavor here, right? So when we say you reap what you sow, that can be positive too, right? If you're setting yourself up for success, then you reap what you sow, success, right? If you're believing in yourself, if you're speaking kindly of yourself, and you're not letting yourself be, you know, sidetracked and weighed down by old people, places, things that are of no value, you know. Actually, you know what? I'm being drawn to this deck, the Starry Beginnings. If you love this video, please show me by thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. Love it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. And we were just talking about this. Card 19. Believe in your own power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence. Again, you reap what you sow, right? We reap what we sow. And I was picking up on the color green. Now we have this lovely emerald green. I was specifically getting emerald green. So this, I feel, is something, even if your heart's heavy at this time, there's something coming through, and it's not just by accident. Even if you don't realize it, you've set yourself on this path for healing and success. Now, some of you have been really focusing on that, and, you know, amen to that. And life is an expression of you. Again, it's like saying, you reap what you sow, but this is card 1. Now 1, as you know, that's beginnings, right? That's a new cycle, and that's the Fool card as well, then that new cycle. And life is an expression of you. Life is more than just existing. We have to really embrace it. So if we are what we reap, what we sow, don't we want to embrace love, having our dreams come to fruition, new starts, clarity, truth? This can also be a card of gossip. It can also be a card of new studies. Maybe you're maybe there's something here with you with new education or new learning, or just something to do, yeah, with education and academics, and having to do with a new beginning, because the pages, you know, often are like, they're the youth in the deck, you know, so they're the new beginning. So all right, there we are. Life is an expression of you. Love that. So like I said, the wind came up, and like here comes the blowing things around here. Okay. All right, next. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. This is some success and victory here. I love seeing this in the reading, Libra, and viewers in general, okay? I do so many readings for Libra, I pretty much call everybody Libra. So, all right, I feel like we all have some connection to Libra. All right, so we have, this is, you know, getting the recognition. It's like a new beginning too. That new beginning, getting some recognition. You may be somewhat popular this upcoming month. You know, you may have some eyes on you, okay? And, you know, again, with energy being sensitive, I guess we want to be mindful. Oh, this also could have to do, now I'm pulling this with the belonging card. This is like finding your people. You know, maybe it's a new group you're joining, a new club or activity, or you're again, that transition is coming up again. Maybe there's something with that. I'm also being drawn to the color yellow. I'm feeling the color yellow right now. And this is like, of course, sunshine, which can be Leo, which again, that brings me to August. You'll see how my channeling works here, and my energy reading here works. It's like one thing leads to another, and then it's like, aha. But and again, you may only find that some of this resonates, not the whole message. So Okay, I'm getting goldfinch. I'm getting some communication too. You may have to open yourself up to a new group. You may have to have some sort of willingness. Self-conscious, or not self-conscious, that's not going to help. Self-confidence is going to be important here. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus. That has to do with our willpower and our confidence and our self-image, determination, like determined, like that Leo lion. So I'm getting a lot of this, like August yellow, and having that confidence, because whether you believe it or not, people are seeing you as a success. I don't know if you know that yet, but that's up there. It's on there. I don't know why I put this here, but all right, let's keep going. And just remind yourself to breathe. All right, good cleansing, deep breaths. And I'm not a doctor or a medical professional, whatever. I'm just a tarot reader as far as we know right now, anyway. And so obviously, if breathing's an issue or whatever, you know, find somebody to help you with that. It's not me. All right. Oh my goodness, Ace of Swords. Libra and cross watchers, air signs in general, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you have the Ace of Swords. Now, I'm actually seeing sort of like, okay, first of all, the letter V as in victory or Vanessa could mean something. But I'm also getting like vive, like life. I think it's French. I don't know. Things come to me that I don't always know about in these readings. So grabbing life by the sword, you know. Oh yeah, so I'm getting Taurus energy in this. Did we even have, we didn't have, oh, we do have Taurus here. Okay. So yeah, Taurus season, Taurus energy, reevaluation. Okay. So some of you may get some clarity. It may cause you to reevaluate some things. But again, look at how this is tying right into, you know, like a victory, a win. This is sort of, it's a gift from the universe. Like, here you go. Here's that clarity you wanted, that truth you wanted. Here it is. It could be a message. It could be something in writing, or something that maybe now is put into context for you. Like maybe now I get it, kind of thing. I just saw 22 and 11 on the clock. So 22 and or 11 could mean something to you, as could 11:22. You may be seeing 11:22 on the clock. I actually have been lately too, now that I think about it. 11:22. Yeah, interesting. Okay. What else do we have? I keep remembering I was getting that abracadabra card. It makes me think of magician. I just want to know, is that like good or bad? You know, because that can sometimes be tricky energy. We have judgment. All right, you may need to decide if something is for you, or good or bad, or helping or hurting, and you're like releasing whatever isn't. Not afraid to have a tower. Towers don't have to be scary. Towers can also be some things that are very minor. Towers can also be something like you're deciding you're giving something up that's not good for you, or you're changing your thought patterns, that sort of thing. It's some sort of release though, and it makes you have to start this new journey, right? You could have left something and now you're going out into something, right? And things are really going to be very active coming up, okay? I had a baby red squirrel visit me on the porch not long before this reading, and I don't usually see the little red ones around here. I see the big gray, but that meant something. Now squirrels, you know, that's a time of activity. Things are going to be picking up, and with red, that can have to do with your cognition. That can have to do with feeling secure too, if it's connected to the root chakra, and belonging. So some of you, your sense of belonging may be, and your sense of security might be sort of, it might be kind of almost like magnetized. I was going to say year. So this could actually be from August through the rest of the year, you know, maybe, but there's a judgment call here. This is some sort of wake-up call, even maybe a revelation. I love seeing this because where it fell in your reading is it fell under the 9 of Swords. I love this because it's like waking up from this, whatever the heck that was, this nightmare. Maybe it's the end of some stress where you felt trapped, and then you got a message that yes, you have this new beginning. It meant something had to go. You had to release something to start out on this. It's going to be a very active time period here for you. You're going to be noticed, recognized, success, and it's going to suddenly maybe become clear. You might have this actual breakthrough that, yeah, it's like a revelation here. Both of these cards are revelation, Libra and cross watchers. All right, so this is like, having that revelation. All right. Okay. And it can also be, it might be an apology, but I don't for sure know. I'm taking it more as a revelation. All right. And like a wake-up call. And it's card 20. 2 might be something too. So it could be a new partnership. Huh. Okay, yeah, there's something here about 2 different exes, possibly. I don't know about that, right? 2 different exes. I'm also hearing Arnold, and then there's something here about like a fashion statement. Ooh, we have the Moon card. This is Pisces energy, also Cancer. So this is card 18. So you have, this is a really cool Moon card. Look at that. Now, when I see the Moon with the Judgment, oh boy, and I actually see it under the Tower. So here's what I'm seeing as your reader. We have the Judgment card. Remember, the Ace of Swords was before this. We have the Judgment card. Then we move into the next step in this story, and we have underneath that Tower card earlier, the Moon card. So you're getting clarity. Again, this is a revelation card, as is the Ace of Swords, okay? You're getting clarity, making a decision, reevaluating things. Perhaps you've already done that part of it. Excuse me, I dropped the card. Remember what I told you, hot pursuit here. Okay. All right, and under the Tower card, this could have been no longer living in an illusion, or realizing, okay, now you have some clarity on a situation, and this Tower has led to this, like, almost too, I'm getting like following your intuition. I'm getting something too about clams, little neck clams. I don't know if some of you have a connection to Maine, Rhode Island, or you're like going on a vacation soon, or you like clams, or they make you sick. I don't know. I'm also getting somebody used an excuse of a bad clam as a reason why they were sick, which is like kind of hilarious to me, but like, because it wasn't true. So there could be something here that just wasn't true, and it was actually kind of a joke to you, like almost like, are you serious? Do you really expect me to believe that kind of situation either happened or happening coming up? And that's why it was sort of like a false tower in a way. But the Moon, that can also, you know, can definitely be secrets, deception, but it's also about, you know, you knowing with this Wolf card, that's you being clear and knowing exactly what to do, where to go. Because what do we then have? We have that Fool card right after that Tower, right? What else do we have for under the Moon? Under the Moon card. Something about a carrot too. The carrot, or the name, a name that has car in it. I'm getting something about like a hand-painted decorative wine glass or glass or something. There's something about glassware, and it's being very decorated. I don't know if you decorated it or if somebody else did, but there's something about it. So like celebration too. This is a win for you. This is some kind of win. This is great. And then I'm hearing the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. There's a song. I'm also getting cardinal dreams. You could have a loved one coming to you in your dreams. And also, whenever I see cardinal, you know, cardinals, they are red. The males anyway are red. And this has to do too, again, like red with your mental abilities, keeping yourself on the right path, making sure that you're clear and that we're not overthinking. But I'm also getting something now about not letting people overstep. So having clear boundaries, that's part of belonging. Knowing where you are in the world and other people are in relation to you, and you set those boundaries. And look at that. Here we have another sword card, okay? If you're an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, wow. Here we are, and this is picking your battles, okay? This is falling right underneath that Fool card and beside the Moon card. And right here is the Tower, okay? So if we're looking at this, for me, what this is feeling like is, oh, I just heard gross negligence. Okay, so that's super specific for somebody, maybe one person, right? Okay, so there could be some sort of neglecting to see games that are being played, or no longer doing that, because the new version here is in the new journey here is not falling for that, not falling for this, the illusions, delusions, things that are going to weigh you down and have you, you know, almost like feeling like a victim in some way to your own thoughts and stress that's around you. That's why the Tower needed to happen. And look at this. Like, I'm getting, whenever I see the Seven of Swords, I think, at what cost? Are you going to engage in whatever this is? If you are, be very strategic, and only, it's sort of like a pick your battles. But you may have to be strategic, or you may have had to lay out some steps or something. I'm also getting polka dots is coming up, bubblegum balls too. So there could, again, some sort of celebration. I don't know, I'm thinking of that glass that has almost like puffy paint on it or something, like paint that you can actually feel, though not necessarily puffy paint. But so I'm getting a lot of, I'm hearing Archibald too. Archibald, it could be a place or a name. And then there's Connor coming through as well. There's something about a nickname. There's a nickname here, a nickname. Marshmallow, Buttercup, there's something. Okay, so I want to just remind you, viewers, that as I'm channeling, well, it may come through to me as one stream of, you know, information. For you, you might just pick up on the fact that she just said marshmallow and I'm eating marshmallows watching this reading. But the Buttercup thing may not make sense. Okay, that's just how it works. I get all this information kind of sent to me, and it's not really up to me to translate it, really. It is in a way that I can then say it to you so you understand the words themselves. But as far as the meaning, a lot of tarot is metaphorical. And so, okay, why I'm getting candy. So for some of you, it could be eating candy. For some of you, it could be the sweetness of life. For some of you, it could be you just use that little candy emoji in your texting. Or for some of you, your name is Candy or Candace or Cameron or something, okay? So that's a perfect example of what's coming through now, because I'm getting something too about like Hofstad. There's a name that starts with Hoff, or a name that has like, no, but there's something about a miraculous recovery. So I don't know if there's a syndrome that starts with something like Hoff's, or like a German name even that starts with H or S even. And it's like a syndrome or something. And there's something about like a, it's almost, I think it's feeling like an autoimmune disorder. Again, I'm not a doctor. Please do make sure that you're getting help. I'm also picking up on Jeep. Well, but it's a Jeep Cherokee. I heard Cherokee. So Jeep Cherokee. And I heard something, see, sometimes what happens during these readings, if you know, I just go for the ride, honestly, because I'm here as your channeler. I'm just like, this isn't for me, this is for you. I mean, it feels good to do this for you, of course, so, but it's like, I just get these, I get a lot of information, and it stops the reading, but it's actually part of the reading, all right? It's part of the reading for some of you. And I'm getting, oh, what is that? Like the shiny, it's not labradorite, it's, although labradorite may mean something to some of you, awesome, but it's abalone, it's like an inside of a shell or something, and it's like a translucent sort of green and blue. So right now, you know, labradorite, or that kind of abalone, I think it's called, abalone, I know how it's spelled, I just don't know how to say it. It's a shell, it's abalone shell, A-B-A-L-O-N-E, and it's very, it's supposed to, if I'm right about that, because so I was getting Cherokee and now I'm getting abalone, so it's making me think of Native Americans. So I think with some Native Americans, abalone had it's like it had power as far as cleansing, I think, and like uplifting, even uplifting spirits, and that could be like your spirits or spirits of your loved ones who've passed. Okay, it is considered to bring luck according to some cultures, so it could be like prosperity as well. So that's really that's interesting that was coming along for you. And it has to do, I was picking up on autoimmune disorder. It has to do with like reducing inflammation, I think. So that's something coming in, and there's something about your determination being critical as far as that. All right, so yeah, that's what's coming up there. All right, so what else are we getting here? Remember Saturn's coming up again as far as your determination, not letting anything disrupt your peace and harmony and flow. Oh, maybe then, you know, abalone will help with that. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's ethical to source abalone. I don't know. That would be something you'd want to check out. And then you have, oh yeah, the Ace of Wands. And look at the bottom here. We have the Three of Wands. This is your, you know, going out of your comfort zone here, making it happen. The Ace of Wands. All right, so you have on the board here, you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You have 3 out of the 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 12 are major arcana. So this is kind of a big deal. All right. Whenever I hear big deals, I think of a big dill pickle saying, I'm kind of a big deal. That could be a joke some of you find funny. Or you don't. And now you're like, I don't want to watch this. No, just kidding. All right, so Ace of Wands, fire sign possibly. Oh, I'm checking out the mushrooms here. Careful what you're putting into your body too at this time. You could find that there is something toxic that you're wanting to give up. Maybe it's sugar, maybe it's dairy, maybe it's avoiding hazardous mushrooms. I don't know, but again, I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor. This is like for you to be mindful of, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. You decide too what to do with this information from the reading. You could totally ignore it too. But if you're feeling something's off or you're, you know, not feeling good, you know, maybe get that checked out by a professional. You know, that's what's coming through in the reading too. And then there's, again, like going your own way, not having to do things exactly the way other people do. Maybe it takes you a while to get to your true life's purpose. And, you know, there's also something here about having a very colorful environment. Maybe colors, vibrant colors are really something you're adding to your environment lately, or just being a little more free and artistic, creative. But this is, again, this is that gift from the universe, and the Ace of Wands could most certainly be an opportunity. It could be an opportunity that you want to act on. It's fire energy, so it's Sag, Leo, Aries possibly. We are in Leo season still. So this, I feel it is coming soon. All right. And this is going to allow you to be like, oh yeah, I choose this. So you go from having the wand as an option, like pick one, and then you make a choice. This is about going out of your comfort zone. It's the waiting for your ships to come in. I don't say necessarily you're waiting. I see that you've created a situation where now your ships are coming in, and you've made that decision. You've made that because the wand is in this person's hand. They've chosen this. All right. Things don't just happen often, right? A lot of things, you know, when it comes to our success, yes, sometimes it's luck or whatever, but a lot of the times we have to actually take action. Things don't just happen, right? Like we manifest things. Oh, and it's actually right under our action coming in card here, right? So making that decision, and that's what gets you out of something else that you didn't want to be in anymore, or away from somebody or whatever. Okay, I'm also hearing earth, like earth sign maybe, getting to the nitty gritty of things. Maybe that has happened for you, or it will coming up, but this could be a weekend for that, you know. But I I know this is a lot for a weekend reading, but it's, again, you know, time's irrelevant, honestly, when it comes to these. But there is, I feel, something being set in motion here, and that is going to take you to a new something good, something new and good. It's starting this fool's journey, if you will, right? It's that new optimism, hope, and I'm getting, yeah, the music. They don't show it here, but usually there's like music playing on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You know, there's like a trumpet being played, and there's divine assistance and being watched and that sort of thing. And I just feel that this is going to be something that is really going to possibly make your heart sing. But I don't know if that's going to happen before December. There's this August to December thing that's coming through, okay, for some of you. All right, let's get a, I want to get you an African Goddess Rising card. We're going to move into a few oracle cards now before we close out this reading for you. So I'm using the African Goddess Rising by Abiola Abrams. I really like her decks. All right, what do we have for Libra coming up? And cross watchers for everyone. Okay, you have Yemaya. You have Yemaya. This is about awakening, card 40. I was just talking about the Judgment card, which again, revelation, awakening. Have some fun too. Remember, have some fun, because otherwise... Oh, and look, there's a ship. There's a ship there too. All right, so I'm getting a past present. Like maybe it didn't work out in the past, but there's this ray of hope. Okay, I'm getting ray of hope. The name Ray or Hope could also mean something, as well as Desmond. Desmond. All right, so this card is actually, being the goddess of awakening, this also has to do with the High Priestess card. And as I was saying earlier, viewers, I'm getting a feeling as though, you know, and I think I might say this in every reading I do, but really paying attention to your instincts, to you could be tuning into some moon energy. The moon cycles may affect you, but what I usually say in every reading is, like, use your intuition. It's there for a reason. If there's a reason you're drawn to something, check out why, maybe, right? Use your intuition, use your, obviously, you know, do planning, and use your common sense and logic and all that. Get professional help when needed, blah, 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 but make sure that I'm getting cherry cordials. I feel as though either you or a loved one crossed over liked cherry cordials, all right? I had to say that. Sometimes as I'm winding up readings, I get all these messages from the other side, and that's just your loved one saying, hi, I got you, I see you, I love you, I'm here. And so there's that there. All right, and okay, here's another message. All right, we'll get back to this card, I promise. Baked breads, like dessert type breads. It could be banana, walnut, it could be zucchini, fruit, like loaves of fruit bread kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know, but I was seeing like banana nut or cranberry or apple, or there's something here with the bread baking. Okay, so I don't know if you are the one who does that and you're really good at it, or if someone crossed over, was like known for, maybe they gave out little breads at holidays or something, or they just made the best banana walnut bread. It doesn't have to be banana walnut, that's what's coming right now, and like pumpkin bread or whatever it is, and it was like the best to you, and whenever you smell something similar, you think of them, and like, you know, they're with you. That's coming in. And then oh, also, not random, but it may seem right, but it's not for somebody. Some of you are going to get a text this weekend, it seems, coming up, and it's going to be flirtatious. It's something like, if I'm out being my usual old school groovy self here, it's something like, you can ring my bell any day, or you can butter my biscuit, or there's something like that. I know, hopefully you found that to be funny. I sure do. But you can butter my biscuit any day, baby. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. But I loves it, okay? It's funny. It's just plain funny. So that there could be something about that. And you'll have a decision to make, obviously. You will have a decision to make. All right. This person could have their sweet moments, but then I'm also getting something about they can be kind of clingy, possibly, and then just not be there anymore. Like, it's like in and out kind of energy. Ugh, sorry for that for you. Anyway, you'll decide what you want to do. Maybe that's that moon tower energy and, you know, being strategic with the Five of Swords and da-da-da, who knows. All right. But I am getting something about, like, you may not respond in the way they expect you to. Like, you might not be having it. So but this goddess controls the ocean. Okay. So it's a very healing kind of energy. It's a very sort of motherly energy. It could be sort of Empress energy, you know, Libra, Taurus, ruled by Venus. And this is about you receiving and radiating love. All right. So again, you reap what you sow on that Virgo card. Love, right? Wake up. It's a wake up card. Okay. Because Yumea's guidance is about awakening to your new true self. Okay. And you know, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to, you know, be emotional, it's a sensitive and introspective phase, right back to the beginning here. Do so, you know. It could even be about, you know, just getting to know yourself a little better and where some things come from and changing those things. And in knowing that this awakening here, okay, viewers, this awakening, progress is never linear, right? Progress, it's like there's curves, there's ups, there's downs. It's never straight line usually, all right? It's not comfortable either. It's not easy. Pregnancy is not easy, right? Whenever you're birthing something, that is not easy. That hurts a lot of the time, right? And maybe it hurts because it's like tearing ourselves apart, literally, when you're actually giving birth, unfortunately. But I wouldn't know. But anyway, ugh, man. All right, now I'm getting something going very slowly at a snail's pace, okay? Snail's pace. I'm actually getting like snail coming up in general, so we'll talk about that in a second. But I just want to finish up with this card. This is about almost, you be very compassionate with yourself, I'm feeling, you know. Oh, oh wow, we have twins here too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody might be like close to 40, around 40, and it's twins. Okay, so this is like a new relationship with yourself and source. All right. This is about, as I said earlier, the nitty-gritty, getting into the nitty-gritty, planting yourself somewhere and growing. But you've got to be in the right conditions. And so maybe some of you are moving towards those right conditions, or you're making some important decisions. Could be this weekend even. It could be releasing something or someone, right? This weekend. But that's coming up. There may be a decision here. And once you've seen something, or, you know, like, you can't unring a bell, right? So with certain things, once somebody does or says something, a certain particular thing, that might have been it for you. There might have been no going back with that person, okay? So I'm getting that message too. There are many layers too. I'm getting layers to the situation. And, you know, people are complex, and you know that. But I am getting that it's like the turning the, wow, we're getting some serious wind. Hang on to your hats, folks, or your hair. Let's all hang on to our wigs, all right? Don't want that flying away. And embarrassing, kind of the time there. Could be a little embarrassing. I don't care. I would laugh if it came off. I'm not wearing one right now, but, you know, it's not a regular thing, but I have them in case I need them, you know. Sometimes you want to have an amazing hair day, but, like, it's not a day for that, and you have a Zoom call. No. Anyway. But I have one that looks like my real hair, because I'll be honest, okay, everyone, maybe some of you are going through this, I don't know, but my hair was thinning, and I freaked out, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's just going to all fall out one day. So I bought a wig. This, I think, was like 2 years ago. I was feeling real sick. I had some sort of bad reaction in medication. Started losing my hair like crazy. And plus, you know, when you get older and you're in your 40s or whatever, you hit your 40s or whatever, or in the middle or whatever, and you start going through, you know, what perimenopause symptoms or whatever you want to call it. Okay, ladies, this is for us. I was so afraid it was just all going to fall out. So I bought 2 wigs. And it's like I have them just in case, and now the hair is not a problem anymore. But it's like, sure, if I didn't buy wigs, I would keep losing hair. But since I did, it was sort of like, well, I'll buy a wig and take care of that hair loss. Take that. And now I'm prepared. So try me. And you know, it's definitely slowed down a lot. But wigs are hot. That's the only thing. I mean, but I have no problem, like, especially as I get older and stuff, I'm gonna have all kinds of cool hair. So maybe some of you are in the hair stuff, and that's what I, you know, here I am. Maybe you want to get to know me a little better. I don't know, but if you do, there's something. Please do like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoy this. All right, so what else do we have? Where else do I want to go for Libra? I'm gonna say, oh, you know what I want to do? If this is a person coming in, let's dig into that a little. Let's get a little bit of tea on it. Oh, okay. So we have 2 cards here. This is from the Let's Sip Some Tea by Vibe About It. Now I'm going to read both the upright and the reversal. So this could be, if you're wondering who this person might be, it could be somebody who is stingy with their time, their money, their resources. Maybe they only spend money on themselves. They always use, oh, I have to work as an excuse. They never seem to have money, which is, like, in a way, sometimes kind of sketchy if you're just getting to know somebody and, like, you know they work a lot, but yet they have no money. I mean, hey, it's none of my business to question people's, like, finances, but it does make me wonder, like, what do you mean you have no money? Like, if they're not, you know what I mean? There could be some things they're not telling you about. They're spending their money on things you don't know about, maybe. I don't know. I'm not trying to get anybody mad or anything, but maybe you ran into that with this person, and this is somebody that, oh yeah, they wouldn't mind you paying, you know? Leech, could be. Just gonna say it, call it like it is. And there are also, there are detours currently affecting the position. Okay, this could be about, actually, this could be about you rising to the top of your career, actually, because we have a boss babe. Yeah, rising to the top of the career here. I don't know that that person saw your worth, though. That's the thing. I don't think they did. I don't think they valued it. They're probably second-guessing themselves now. What else do we have? Oh, okay, yikes. Now, this is for some of you. There could be somebody that's got some secrets against you. Maybe they have some things on their phone you want them to delete. I don't know, but there's that. And just about, you know, it's just a cautionary, like, just be careful who you share your secrets with, all right? Especially if you're heading into a new group or something like that. This is, because this, again, this is the gossip card, too, in addition to learning and education, that sort of thing. And being new at something, the newbie. This is also just be careful who you trust, okay? Oh, look, it's an energy waster because they're selfish. Oh, gee, we've never met. Yeah, okay. No, this is somebody who, again, like I said, it's not just money when I see this. It's like they're withholding all them pentacles, right? They're withholding the pentacles, but they have no problem showing you their other ickles. Remember the time on this channel where I accidentally said the T word? And it was actually meant to be pentacles, and I said something else ending in ickles that started with a T. Well, anyway, it's like they may want to hook up, but they may not want to actually. They might want to hook up and, like, hook in and, like, leech off you or something. But whether it be your time, your body, or your money, your other resources, whatever, but they don't necessarily want, like, a whole relationship. Anytime that started to come about, maybe that's when they backed away. I don't know, but there's something for some people. That's what it is. If you want the tea, I'm going to give it to you. All right. So this is also, again, if you don't know this to be your situation, please don't make it fit. Don't make it fit. Okay. So we have 11:14, 11:13 on the clock. That could mean something to you. 11:13 could be a birthday. They may have Scorpio in their chart. Yeah. This could also be somebody who just takes to get what they want, you know? Oh, and they can't seem to get over you, though, because you're a fox. And foxy is not just about appearance. There's something there, like they feel like you're it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this is really interesting. This card does not belong here. I don't know if any of you saw it fly around and me just put it down without even looking at it. But I looked down and I see the 3 of Swords here. This person, maybe your judgment was clouded, or you refused to see things that you knew were there. There could have been a third party. I'm just going to say it. Again, if it's not your situation, please don't try to make it fit. But some of you, this may have ended because of a third party, because maybe they were being stingy and they're only there when they want to be there, and they're in and out like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, you know, in and out, impulsive, out for themselves, and not being very sensitive to what you need, and just being like time thieves, really, like wasting your time, you know, breadcrumbing, giving you just enough, you know, compliments or time to keep you in it, but not really giving much at all. So we've got the Three of Swords. I feel this could have been a hurt, or this may be a realization that you come to this weekend, because you do have Tower, Judgment, the Moon, Five of Swords, Awakening. You got the stress cards, 8 and 9 of Swords. But I want to tell you, whether this is like, some of you do have something coming up. It's not for all of you, again. It's not. It's sort of like if you already sense something, though, that's who it's for. But otherwise, I'm not predicting any problems for people, okay? That's not what my channel's about. But I do want to say, overall, that's not what this reading's about either. That's a piece of it for some of you, and I did feel that wanting to come in. That's like the one part for some of you where it may be a little treacherous, if you want to call it that. But how does it end, though? It ends with, all of this is good. It ends with, you've got the clarity. You have a victory card here. You've got your awakening, which is, I feel, always positive. Sometimes towers need to happen, right? Seeing through. Thank your intuition. I've got High Priestess energy here too, folks. And the Fool card, as well as the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. Oh, this person could, again, have fire sign energy, or I'm getting like the chemistry physically could have been really good. But as far as other stuff, no. But look what you have coming in. This was at the top of the deck, which I wasn't even going to choose from, and then I just chose the top of the deck, and you have the Ace of Cups. You now have three. The only thing you don't have is the Ace of Pentacles, but you have the Ace of Cups here. This is something that you're going to love. This is, as you leap forward, success, prosperity, luck is on your side. This is abundance here of what you want, what you love. So get out your manifestation journals or do a dance, whatever it is you do to manifest, do it. All right? Because if we're not manifesting, well, we're not manifesting, right? I mean, don't we want to be manifesting? I love this, though. I want to hold out. I want you to see what I'm seeing. All right? All of these aces. You have all of these aces, Libra. And cross-watchers, all of you. All these aces. Okay. And, of course, the Fool card. This is really getting windy again. Chicago, Illinois. All right, next, we're going to move on to a couple of words of advice here. Okay. For Libra, what do we have? Oh, what do I see first? All right. Messages for the greatest high skit of Libra, please. What do we have? This special weekend. Okay, we have empathy. You have a deep understanding of others and their feelings. Use your empathic nature to build connections and show compassion to those in need. You know, honestly, folks, I feel like you need to show compassion to yourself this weekend. All right? Even if you're doing activities on your own that just make you happy. You know, maybe gotta keep your cup full, right? Especially if somebody drained it. I'm getting water and earth right now too. Mostly I'm picking up on, yeah, there could be, although you have a ton of air. You have a ton of air and water in this reading. Not a ton of water. You have a ton of air in this water. All right, whatever. Air bubbles. I'm hearing Glinda. Wizard of Oz. Some of your Wizard of Oz fans or your crossed over loved ones are or were. Here we go. Maybe you have some of their collectibles. I don't know. Let's get you some little animal cards here. Okay. Little animal cards. What do we have? I'm getting Shannon. I'm also hearing McNamara. Again, I'm picking up on twins now again. Interesting. All right. I don't know why I'm saying interesting. It's all interesting. And I'm also getting the name Dawn. Pig, you're living large right now, and it's a fertile time for growth. Could be. It could be the beginning of that, especially because you have rabbit. It's okay to change your direction and get where you need to go. And one more. Oh, Nautilus. There's another phase you're going through. Live and learn. This is another phase. Yeah. So here are your animals. All right. And then we also had, oh, it was snail, wasn't it? So we had snail come in too. And for snail, obviously that has to do with like taking your time, going slow. I feel like it has to do too with like leaving your mark on things and being mindful of what that will be. But it also has to do with vulnerability. So this could be like protecting your emotions and not letting anyone, you know, bring your spirits down. And looking at, you know, have you built some walls around you? And just assessing that, reevaluating that, right? Making sure you're not blocking out things that or people that you might love. Now, also when I think of rabbit, they mate a lot. So very fertile time. And they also run in a zigzag fashion. So again, I'm getting that, not necessarily doing it the way everybody else has done it, or maybe finding your life purpose a little later in life, right? You may spend some time this weekend on your life purpose. And then there's also with pig, you know, pigs are actually not, well, they're actually intelligent animals, and they're not the dirtiest as we might think. I don't know a ton about pigs, but I know enough to know that they're not a bad thing. You know, they get a bad name, you know, especially like dogs do too. We call someone a dog. Are you kidding me? I'd never call someone a dog that I don't like. No way. I love my dog. Are you kidding? Like, let's get a couple messages from this person. Yeah. Ghosted. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my mind. Yeah. Okay. Wild side. There's a wild side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you loose. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Are you kidding me? Yeah, watch out for this. Watch out. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's what they may be wanting. And then I'm leaving. Maybe this is you. Yeah, I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. That's like your response to them. Like they disappear. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. And this is what I was feeling earlier. They disappear. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I just need to get clear. Or, I was busy working. Oh, okay, yet you have no money. And oh, I just want to see you, like, let's forget about all that, baby. What do you say? Let's, you know, no one butters my biscuits the way you do, right? Watch out, because this is what they want. Boom, boom, stick. And then you're like, yeah, no thanks. I've had some like awakening here and made a judgment call, and hey, I'm leaving. I don't appreciate how our communication's been so inconsistent. You know, you're not worth the time. I'm leaving. Not gonna let anything. Oh, what is it? What is it? Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Oh yes, good song. I like that. All right. And for angel numbers, or angel number, oh, nice. 11, sign of intuition. You're learning to trust your gut feelings. This is what we were talking about. Awesome. Next, I'm not done yet, and here's why. For your fortune cookie, let's get you something in fortune cookie here. Whoop, one flew out. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. This is amazing. This goes so well with the whole reading. Next we're going to do, because it is, you know, meteor showers, we're going to do star seeds and then starlight. Whoop. Oh, I was getting something about a quarrel. Ooh, somebody may have a little bit of a quarrel. Whoa, we have two cards. that doesn't, you know, don't be scared though, okay? We have creation and magnificence. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. I was picking up on this with the nail polish on this card. One of them. Anyway, I'm not going to spend all your time on that. So, and then we have magnificence. You're amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. Somebody knows their value. Yeah. Someone knows their value. Someone's not going to let someone come along and ruin that for them, or try to. The work you've done cannot be undone, okay? Even if you know, give in now and then to something you know is not great for you, you know, cupcakes, wine, that ex, spending, I don't know, what are the other things I like? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not about me. And no to the ex, right? All right, so, or unless, you know, if you feel you have some unresolved feelings and you want to go there, or you just want to have some fun, go for it, right? It's up to you. It's your life. It's not for me or anyone else to decide. All right, what do we have? Anything. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, right here, right here, right here, and right here. We have 4 for you. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. So you can shine without having to dull anyone else's, and vice versa. The power within stars is the power within you, nucleus. Attract, like the moon in the ocean, you attract good things into your life. And next, limitless. Know your worth. Oh yeah. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I would appreciate it very much, and it really does make a big difference on such a small channel that's new. So yeah, I hope this resonates, and do look out for your weekly reading for Libras that I will be posting Sunday as usual. Thank you so much.